This is my first time ever growing plants from seeds. As you can see, a few of them didn't sprout. But I definitely got some sprouting on some others. That huge bad boy is a zucchini. Those seem to be sprouting really well. There's even like a root, if you can see, starting to poke out of the bottom of that one. Those are some Swiss chard. It looks so far like only 2 sprouted. This is, I think it's a dinosaur kale is what it's called. This is 2 kinds of peppers. They're obviously not doing well. Or maybe they just take longer. There might be one little sprout. You can see right there. Might be coming up. Might just take a little bit longer to sprout. This is some Malabar spinach. I actually planted these a little bit later, so they might take longer. These, I think, are baby bok choys, I believe, all the ones that are sprouting on the side. Some kind of tomato, and those 3 little cells, I think, are some mints. Their seeds were so tiny. I don't see any action yet, but maybe we'll see some soon. And these are just some various different types of flowers, chrysanthemum and marigolds. And I think I got some free seeds that were cornflower. So that's what's going on there. Exciting to see these little guys get bigger and grow. They're seriously like bigger by the day. Even sometimes they'll come out and it's like a few hours later and they'll be bigger. These are actually some plant starts that I had bought. They're a bit smaller when I bought them, but I didn't grow these from seeds. These up front are all some kind of lettuce. I actually don't know what type of lettuce, just lettuce. And that is Swiss chard. That looks like it's doing spectacularly. I'm hoping my Swiss chard will be just as nice. This is the table that we made from just some scraps we had here. This is the bulk of the plants, the bigger ones. I actually had to put some of them on the ground because their roots were popping out of the bottom. These are 2 different types of kale, Toscano kale and prism kale. I don't think prism kale is my favorite, but I'm gonna grow it anyway. This and everything here I bought from starts. They've grown a lot bigger, but just getting started, I wanted to have some established plants. This is some kind of pumpkin. It's doing really well. It came from a cutting. It was called local kind pumpkin is what I was told. This is a kabocha squash. It seems to be doing well. This is some bok choy. That was fully stunted, and then in the last week it's kind of taken off and looking more thick. It's got some kind of little insect that's been eating on it the last few days. I'm not sure what that is. This is some arugula. These are some chives. This is a blue lake bean, and it's already got 1 little bean. Other than that, it doesn't look like that healthy, so hopefully it'll do okay. This was something else I got as a cutting. It's called chaya. It's apparently like a superfood green. Needs to be cooked before you eat it. This is just a mystery. It popped up with some basil starts that I got. It's not basil, so we'll see. These are some purple peppers, and I got a second batch of those. Those look like they're doing well. This is some Thai basil. Some purple basil, which is actually really good. I wish I had more of these. Some cilantro. This is some purple bok choy. Seems to be doing well. And this is a Christmas lima bean. I'm hoping it is doing okay. It actually is looking a little bit better right now. It wasn't looking quite as good a few days ago, but I transplanted it. That's one of the purple peppers. This is some basil. These were really tiny maybe like a week ago, and they've really shot up. More purple bok choy, some dill, some Okinawan spinach, which actually isn't a spinach, but it's a green. Some collard greens. These on the ends, as you see, look to be doing really well. The other ones in the pot, maybe not quite as well. This is an Ethiopian kale. I wish I had more of these as well. It looks like it's doing really well. Looks like something started to eat it too. The leaves are really soft, and I think I prefer a soft leaf kale. This is more prism kale. And this is a cucumber, and it's really climbing up like crazy. It's got a lot of blooms. No baby cucumbers from what I can tell yet. I hope it'll produce something. And we actually have one more plant over here. It's not doing as well. It is some kind of tomato. I hear the tomatoes don't like the rain too much. It rains a lot here, so we'll see what happens. And up there, actually, are some bananas. When I moved here, I didn't think any of these trees would produce because it didn't look like they were. And then about 3 weeks ago or so, I saw this flower pop up, and then there were little baby bananas, and they've grown quite a bit in the last couple of weeks. And these are not my friends. These are fire ants. There are a ton of them. You can see them moving about. They seem excited to go get something. They are everywhere on my property. And I need to do another treatment on them. So far, nothing I've done has seemed to curb their overall population numbers, which seems like are in the millions, if not trillions.